Hi, my name is Trin Kokoris, and I'm the Executive Director of Saigon Children's Charity. We're based in New York City. This is a video for an interview video for UNAFSA, and here's the first question. How did you come up with your cause, and why did you choose the specific cause? I've been wanting to work with an NGO in Vietnam involving children. In 2004, and several years afterwards, I volunteered at a children's hospital in Vietnam, specifically working with children who were affected by Agent Orange, the defoliant that was sprayed during the Vietnam War. In 2010, the opportunity came up when a colleague of mine wanted to move on and possibly close down Saigon Children's Charity. I encouraged her to keep it open, and eventually she handed over the organization to me. About a year into being director for SCC, I saw that there are many Vietnamese Americans living in the same area, but don't know each other. So I reached out to the New York Viet School, or the New York Vietnamese School rather, and I started to do joint fundraisers with them. And their constituents vary, mostly the older generation who want to preserve the Vietnamese culture and language. And since last year, we took them on, and we became their fiscal sponsor. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful relationship. We had, I think, as a unit, we reached out to more Vietnamese Americans, and also Americans who want to learn the language because they're married, their spouse is Vietnamese, and it's been a wonderful experience. Question 2. How does your organization help UNAFSA's cause and the Vietnamese community? How will your organization involve UNAFSA members? UNAFSA is working to build a strong base and begins with our youths. I believe it's important to empower our youths because they are our future leaders. We need for them to continue our work. For SCC, UNAFSA members have the best of both worlds. They have a choice of becoming involved in promoting the Vietnamese culture, the language, and music and the arts, as well as an opportunity for the members to visit Vietnam and to visit our projects there. We have volunteers that work there if they're there for more than a month. For example, one of our volunteers has been with us for several months. She's planning to go to Vietnam for 2 months, so most of the time that she's there, she's going to be working in our office. We are a small community, so compared to other groups, so we really need to share our resources, and we need to bring all the Vietnamese base or Vietnamese American communities and organizations together and really work as one. That's it. Question 3. How does your organization plan on measuring the success of your project? For programs in Vietnam, scholarships, for example, we have a report card on a child every year, and for donors, it costs about $100 a year to send a child to school, and at the end of the year, we send our donors information on how the children are doing. In school building, we have a construction plan from start to finish, and we involve the community there, and there's a whole report. It takes about, I would say, 3 to 6 months to get everything together, or sometimes a year, depending on the project. So you definitely have the project step by step, the costs, and also the outcomes. Question 4. What would you do if and when you reach your goal? There's so much need for sustainable education in Vietnam. there was always a need to build schools, provide education, because people are having children. The problem with that is that there are not enough schools around resources to help build that child's future. So we will continue to reach out to the Vietnamese community for support, but also provide a platform for people here or around outside of Vietnam who are passionate about learning our culture. And by providing access to our language, that is our future. So eventually the children, our children who learn the culture, who learn the language, they can work and become successful and then give back. Go back to Vietnam and then just look at our situation, look at our children, look at our future. And that's really my goal. If you had to promote your cause in 30 seconds, what would you say? Saigon Children's Charity provides education for disadvantaged children. We have scholarships, we build schools, we have vocational training, as well as working with other organizations, primarily with disabled children. We will continue beyond in their early adult years if they want to go to college. So there is a scholarship for that as well. So we want them to become successful members of the community where they can return and then give back. And often they do that. With education, we feel that these children have the opportunity to take control of their future and stop the vicious cycle of poverty. Thank you very much.